This factory has been producing cosmetics ranging from body lotions to hair products. However, since the demand for cosmetics has virtually died out overnight and the demand for sanitary products has grown, the factory has been repurposed to manufacture much needed hand sanitizers. However, making sanitizers is not as easy as some might think. The process starts with treating the water to make it suitable.
The distillation process begins with inlet of raw water. Once the water has come in, it's held in a raw water tank. From the raw water tank, it moves to the sand bed. In the sand bed, any particulate matter is settled out. From the sand bed, it moves to the carbon bed. The carbon bed is important to remove any foul smells or foul odors that might be in our water and any other particulate matter that can stick to carbon. Then after the sand bed, we have the resin bed. The resin bed is important to remove organic matter as well, and also to balance the ions.
After treating the water, it goes to the mixers.
It is not safe to use any kind of water that you fetched off your tap. It is important that we have the water distilled.
Before mixing, the ingredients such as gel and ethanol are first tested in the lab. The ethanol on the market is always around 96% alcohol.
And when we reach in our lab to test it, we make sure our final product has a percentage of 85 and above. So the remaining percentage is water, and the final product itself is 75 and above.
Because the final product is going to be applied to the skin and hands, the pH levels must meet the UNBS standards.
We check the pH to ensure that it's within the range that has been set by both WHO and Uganda National Bureau of Standards. So it's important that the pH is within the set limits, because if it's outside these limits, it's too harsh on your skin, which means that you'll end up with dried out hands and that your skin may get crackings.
The ingredients are then mixed in different formulations to get either liquid or gel sanitizers. The final mix is tested again to make sure it has required minimum level of 60% alcohol.
And the importance of having the required amount of alcohol is that it has to meet the sanitizing effects. If it's lower, then it will not achieve the sanitization effects. So it has to meet the required standards, and it has to be at least 60%.
The sanitizer is then bottled using machines to reduce human contact. It is then coded and ready for use. Every process and formula must be certified by UNBS. Thus, homemade sanitizers, which do not go through such process, might not be effective against coronavirus, which might end up giving people false confidence and making the current epidemic much worse. Producing a hand sanitizer seems to be an easy process because most of the ingredients used are readily available on the market. But what stands out is that you must ensure you have the right equipment to test, especially the ingredients, to ensure they meet the standards. And even after doing that, you must have the trained staff or the technical people who will ensure that the end product also meets the right standards. Now, the task is upon the Uganda National Bureau of Standards to ensure that what gets on the market meets the standards and is even safe for human use during this fight against coronavirus. Sudil Byarhanga, NTV.